The photograph was never meant to survive. Yet it did, and in that survival, it condemned the lie that war can ever be clean. It sits on a cracked archive table in Washington, its corners burned, the paper warped by damp and time. A single frame. Grainy. Slightly out of focus. A young soldier stares straight into the lens, not posing, not smiling. He looks caught, as if the shutter trapped his soul mid-breath. Behind him, smoke curls from a ruined street in Europe, frozen forever. This is Photo 1. His name was Private Thomas Elwood, age 19, Ohio farm boy, 1944. He had been in France for exactly 11 days when the photographer raised the camera. Thomas would be dead 3 weeks later. The power of photographs lies not in what they show, but in what they refuse to explain. This story is not about battles or generals or victory parades. This story is about 20 moments when the war slipped its mask. 20 times the camera caught something history textbooks avoided. Hunger, fear, mercy, regret, humanity cracking under impossible weight. Photo 2. A German mother clutching her child in the rubble of Hamburg. Her eyes are hollow, not defiant. She is not a villain. She is simply surviving. The bombers are already gone. Photo 3. An American medic kneeling beside an enemy soldier, hands shaking as he presses gauze into a wound that will not close. Their eyes meet. No words pass between them. The war taught men who to hate. These photos reveal who they were when no one was watching. By Photo 5, we are in North Africa. British troops share water with Italian prisoners. The desert doesn't care which flag you serve. It kills everyone equally. Photo 7 shows something worse than death. Waiting. A line of Jewish civilians stands beneath a grey sky in Poland, coats thin, expressions unreadable. The photographer didn't know where they were being taken. History does. Each image pulls you closer, forces you to lean in, to confront the truth that war is not one story, but millions colliding at once. And as the photographs pile up, one thing becomes terrifyingly clear. History didn't happen in chapters. It happened in seconds. Photo 8 should never have existed. It was taken secretly. The photographer hid the camera beneath his coat inside a transport yard near Auschwitz. The image is blurred. Movement, panic, smoke, but unmistakable. A mother turning back, reaching for a child already pulled away. That single frame would later be smuggled out inside a toothpaste tube. This is the photo that changes everything, because from this moment forward, you cannot claim ignorance. Photo 9. Soviet soldiers discovering a camp in Eastern Europe. Their faces are not triumphant. They are stunned. One man retches just outside the frame. Photo 10 freezes a different horror. A Japanese civilian city moments after firebombing. Streets turned to ash. Shadows burned into walls where people once stood. Photographs do not scream. They whisper. And somehow, that's worse. In Photo 11, a nurse writes a letter for a dying soldier who cannot lift his hands. He dictates slowly. He asks her to tell his mother he wasn't afraid. The nurse cries after the shutter clicks. Photo 12 shows children playing in bombed-out London streets. One boy salutes the camera. The rubble is his playground now. These images remind us that war does not pause for innocence. By Photo 13, we are aboard a submarine. Sailors grin for the camera, unaware that 2 weeks later the vessel will vanish beneath the Atlantic. No survivors. Photo 14 captures a Nazi officer staring at his reflection in a cracked mirror. The war is turning. His uniform is immaculate. His eyes are not. The camera does not judge. It records. And what it records cannot be undone. Photo 15 is the quietest of all. A father and son walk along a ruined road in Italy. No bombs fall. No soldiers appear. Just silence. The father carries nothing. The boy clutches a loaf of bread like treasure. Survival has become their entire world. Photo 16 shows American Marines on Iwo Jima, but not the famous flag. This is later. Night. Faces blackened with ash. One man prays. Another stares at nothing. Photo 17 captures a German POW camp after surrender. Soldiers sit with heads bowed, stripped of insignia, stripped of purpose. War has ended, but not inside them. In Photo 18, a French woman's head is shaved in public for collaborating. Her shame is communal entertainment. Justice blurs into vengeance. The lens is merciless. Photo 19 shows a nurse at Hiroshima, days after the bomb. She wears a mask. Her eyes are swollen from crying. Around her, people lie quietly. Too quietly. This photo was censored for years, because some truths arrive too heavy to carry. And then there is Photo 20, the final image, taken after the surrender. A group of soldiers from different nations sit together, sharing cigarettes. No flags, no ranks, just men who survived. One of them looks directly into the camera. It is Thomas Elwood's brother. Photographs end. Lives do not. Thomas's brother, Henry, carried these images home. He studied them late at night, recognizing faces, memorizing details. He understood something the world would take decades to admit. The war wasn't heroic, it was human. By the way, if you're clinging to this moment with me, make sure to hit subscribe, because what comes next is where history breathes again. Henry would become a teacher. He would show these photographs to students and tell them the names history forgot. He would explain that every uniform hid a beating heart. The photos did not glorify. They confessed. Decades passed. The photographs aged. The people inside them disappeared. But the images remained, unchanging witnesses. Historians debated numbers. Politicians debated meaning. But the photos never argued. They simply existed. A reminder that war is not a movie. It is not music swelling behind brave charges. It is moments like a medic's hands shaking, a child clutching bread, a mother reaching back one last time. Each image demands something of us. To remember honestly that in an age of filters and digital edits, these photos resist beautification. They are imperfect, scarred, real. They challenge propaganda. They force empathy. They collapse the distance between then and now. Because the people in these photos were once exactly like us, dreaming of tomorrow. History is not finished. Every time these images are seen, the shutter opens again, and the question returns. If you had been there, what would the camera have captured of you?